Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a bright and peaceful Dragon Quest XI. Mordegon's dead. Yggdrasil is alive and peace has been restored to the land of Erdrea, and we're presumably now in the postgame. So let's get into it, let's find out. So, we survive, Yggdrasil's back, their quest complete, there's nothing left to do but return home. So it looks like that's it. We're on to Project Rebuild now. Rebuilding... I wouldn't spoil too much yet, but hopefully we get a chance to rebuild Yggdrasil. So, Lord of Shadows defeated, peace has returned. Me and my companions gather in Arborea to remember the dearly departed Veronica. Raising the glass. Really do need to find new outfits for everyone again. Do that in a bit.
Look, Veronica. Everyone's here to see you. We've come to celebrate with you. The world's at peace at long last. And Yggdrasil's in full bloom again. It's so beautiful.
The last time we were here, we had Mordegon's castle up in the sky, but look at that. The whole grove is so much nicer now. More green and luscious.
It still hasn't sunk in, you know? We really did it. We really saved the world.
Yes. Mordegon plunged Erdrea into darkness. So many lost their lives. But we survived. We have to make the most of that. We have to laugh and smile for those who can't. We may feel like crying. Goodness knows I do. But we mustn't. I can only imagine what Veronica would say.
Pull yourselves together! You've saved the world, you idiots! What are you blubbering for?
Class. So on point.
Excuse my awful impression.
Again, she's so tough, man. Like, the fact that she can laugh about this stuff and it's
Here
just...
you all are.
It's so tough. Who's this?
We were wondering where the guests of honor were. The festivities have already begun.
Party?
It's party time. Come on, darling. Let's go let our hair down.
Let's do it. We get the bustling town thing.
I'm gonna get you!
Looks like peace has even loosened up the Arboreans.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's make this a party to remember. For Veronica.
Yes. Eric and Veronica had such good banter in Act 1. I do like his reaction more than anything. There we go, saviour of all Erdrea. We restored the world tree. There we go, it's congratulations all around. Before that though, I want to reconsider some of our outfits, so I want to go and play with a few mods. Job done. I'll be honest, I haven't changed much. I've re-enabled the Chainmail Luminary mod, which... it looks okay. I think it looks just about better than the default outfit, maybe. Eric, I've kept these black tunic. Sylvander, I've returned to his normal modded outfit. Serena, I've gone default. Rab, I've gone default. There are no Rab mods at all. There are mods for every other character except Rab. Hendrik, I've gone default, and then Jade, I've gone returned to her default white as well, so... Oh, hello. Yeah, that's right. You tried using it yet? Good point. No, I have not. Let's have a look in the swords we do have. Sword of Shadows. Yeah, look at that. We can equip it. It looks massive and terrifying. Can we see the eye? I don't think we can just... Oh, it's a bigger version. It looks kind of... It doesn't look quite as menacing as Mordegon's sword when he was using it. There we go. Speak to Hendrik. Yeah. I love this kind of thing. Just very thirsty. And I hope to keep up with their assertiveness. Well, I ship these two. I ship this unknown character with Hendrik. Right, who else can we speak to? We'll speak to everyone while we're here. Why not? It's a party. Newborn son passed away shortly after Yggdrasil fell. Jeez, yeah, again, we're still in Act 2. And this is just very much the vibe throughout Act 2 that you just don't save everyone. And it's just kind of... The vibe is very much you do the best with what you've got, essentially, in all of Act 2. This is Serena and Veronica's parents. Yeah, again. It's destiny is fulfilled, truly. I mean, it's a celebration for sure, but... Actually, I might change Rab's outfit again. I can't decide which one I like more out of these two, Grandest Master. I might go with this one for now. Bring this one back. We really did save the world. We did. Dream of a life of leisure and laziness. Lovely. They want to help Heliodor get back on its feet and try the cakes in Gondolia. Interesting. It's good that Jade is kind of going back to Act 1 Jade, because yeah, Act 2 Jade is not good. Alright, we'll chat to this guy and then we'll crack on, I think. Flee the festivities. I mean, we're pretty much done, I think. I know we've got to say hello to Sylvander at some point. There he is. And they're free to dance. So I think everyone's pretty much... So Eric's quest was kind of completed once he rescued Mia, and that was kind of his arc over, apart from just joining us. Sylvando's arc of defeating Mordegon to bring happiness back to the world, that's complete. Hendrik's arc of keeping the Luminary safe is kind of complete, now we've beaten the darkness. Jade's act of, again, just keeping the Luminary safe is kind of complete. Rab just wants to be lazy, so... I mean, he's the only character that's really yet to obtain his goal, I think, but...
Hey, where do you think you're going?
World tour, my friend.
Sneaking off without us, honey? If you've got someplace to be, we can all go together, no?
Yeah, boy.
Of course we can. Now the world is at peace, the fun can really begin.
If you're looking for new adventures, I know where we can start. You saw that weird light shining south of Octagonia too, right?
I saw it, but we ain't going there
If it was up
first.
to me, that's where I'd be headed. But you're the boss.
And there we go. Now begins our world tour. So, I mean, we'll chat to the
How's it
pipe before we
going?
head out. I mean, Eric's annoying now. He says the same thing every time we talk to him, which
Wonderful.
just yeah. Yeah, I don't feel really right holding the sword on my back. But... Is Hendrik really not want to be here?
Did you want to talk
Or is he
to me?
resisting temptation? Right, okay. So this is going to be a bit more of a laid-back episode, of course, but where shall we go first? Should we do this in order? I think we do. I think we go Last Bastion first. I think we sort of... I'm going to try and do it in the order that Act 1 played out in, I think. So first, we will go and see Amber and Gemma. The two most just broken characters. I mean, they designed Amber and Gemma in Act 1, and then as soon as you leave, that's it, they kind of stop writing them completely. Just frustrating, but...
I trust you've been staying out of trouble, Father.
So you get a rare Jade Carnelian interaction now.
Well now, Jade! All of you! How good to see you!
I'm sorry, Father. I've been busy letting my hair down while you've been here rebuilding the village.
You have earned your rest. For now, you must enjoy some free time with your companions, and leave the hard work to us.
Good man. We have worked hard.
But when cobblestone has been rebuilt, work will begin at last on restoring the capital to its former glory. When that time comes, I shall need my daughter by my side.
Oh, I'll be there. Don't you worry. We'll rebuild Heliodor together.
There's the banner. There we go, lovely little reconciliation moment. Yeah, that's a good point. We can start turning this place back into cobblestone instead of the last bastion. Cobblestone must be represented at court. And I'm going to be the representative. Ooh. I'll be like an alderman. Right, we're going to wander up here. I mean, I know what's here. This house just never got rebuilt. And just, the bed is still there. We can sleep in it, even though there is no roof or walls. Which, not ideal. Lovely for camping, but not ideal for... Is this door really necessary? Oh well. Your travels again. Yeah, again, this is frustrating that every time you speak to Amber or Gemma at any point after the initial Act 1, they still just say the same thing over and over again. They say, are you off again? Oh, I'm annoyed. And it's just, want some more story out of them. It's just kind of that. It's just annoying. But anyway. No comment. Right, who else can we visit while we're here? Oh, it's just Gemma, isn't it? Jump down and thank fuck for no fall damage. Nothing to report, lovely. It's all at peace. Not sure what he's on about. So struck with emotion. I don't know if it's that dramatic. No, I'm staying here forever. Right, we shall speak to Gemma and then continue the world tour. I'm annoyed already. She's going to say nothing. So here you're off again? Yeah, it's just so annoying. If I begged you not to go, would you stay here with me? See, that was an interesting line, and then she immediately says, no, I'm joking. Annoying. Let's get out of it. I mean, we're going to go wander past Heliodor. We'll zoom into Heliodor Castle, but the place is destroyed. We'll soon see. Wondering if there's any monsters here anymore. I suspect this, yeah, it's going to be the dungeons. But no monsters? No, doesn't look like it. We'll go to the throne room and then still get the eerie dungeon music. But yeah, this place is still a wreck. So we saw... Oh, let's chat to everyone. We saw Jade and Carnelian talking about it. Shut up, Eric. You've got nothing to say.
Yes.
Vow still stands. Rebuild the kingdom. This was Jade's home after all. How old do we reckon Jade was once Yggdrasil fell? Because she was a kid. She was in the opening cutscene.
Okay.
So maybe she lived here until she was maybe 8, I reckon? Don't know, she seemed very childish in the opening cutscene and the bits we saw in Erwin's flashback, but yeah, maybe around 8, I'd say. Right, where else should we go? We'll go a little bit around Hotto. I mean, I don't think there's much interaction we can have there, to be honest. But we'll go and say hello to the people there. Go and pray to King Atsuo the Wise. I was going to say this is one of the better new themes, but I don't think it is new. It's Dragon Quest 4 or 5. Noah and Connie, are they going to say the same thing? Oh no. Where's your little friend with the red hat and the temper? She is very dead. Say hello to Atsuo as well. Yeah, very good character. Very underrated. He's becoming a man. Bruv, he is the king amongst all men. Right, Gallopolis. Oh, there is one bit of Gallopolis that I do want to go to and see. I don't think there's going to be anything there. But I want to go and see where the lantern fell. I'll go and say hello to the Sultan. And Prince Gormless, or whatever his name is. Prince Faris. I can notice immediately just how different the lighting is here. I mean, when we come here in Act 2, it's completely red, obviously, because of the lantern. But I'm sure it doesn't... Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm from Act 1. It is looking the same. Right. Speak to Faris first, presuming he's in his chambers. No. He must be with the Sultan. To the scholar. Must be some significance in what has occurred. Maybe. There he is, the witless wonder. Singing my praise. Do love it. Mother would be proud of you. Interesting. Yes, Lady Eleanor. So maybe, I mean, the Sultan's wife never gets a name, but clearly she knew Eleanor. It kind of makes sense if... Was that a treasure chest? Oh, it was. Don't think I've ever opened this one before. 1500, not bad. Interesting. So maybe while all the men are at the Colloquy of Kings, then the Sultan's wife and Lady Eleanor would have a chat and a natter in a cat shop. That makes sense. It's a shame we don't get more of the Sultan's wife then. It's a shame she never gets a name either. Right, now I want to go and see the Gallopolis. I can't remember how close we can teleport. It's probably that one, isn't it? Get the horse the way there. I want to go and see if there is anything by where the lanterns are. I'm not entirely convinced there will be. Because the last time we left there, the red and black Tockle was still there. And just kind of... It was kind of just collapsed in defeatedness, if that's a word. Didn't look happy at all. It looked like it had one objective, and then when Mordegon destroyed the lantern, it failed. So we're going to see if it's still alive. So there are still monsters around there. Interesting. Interesting that there's none in Heliodor Castle. To be fair, I never went to Heliodor Castle in between us beating the first bit of Act 1. And now. No, the Dark Tockle is nowhere around. Interestingly, we see a man studying the ruins. Yeah, that's the diagram. Yeah. Oh, say nothing. We'll chat to the party.
Hey!
No, shut up, Eric.
Precisely. Listen up, laddie.
Yggdrasil. Okay, they've got nothing interesting to say. Taking me on in a duel, interesting. I'll fight Don Rodrigo, why not? Right, next on our list is going to be Gondolia. I think we went here briefly before, at the beginning of one of the episodes, just before Hotto, I think. But we'll go again. I mean, basically the talking point of this place is that I think basically everyone in Nautica came here after it was destroyed. And I maintain Nautica was destroyed, because I'm pretty sure you can't go back at all. Which makes perfect sense given that Alizarin was there. I mean, I might be about to be disproven in this episode, but I'm pretty sure it was just completely knackered by Alizarin. So what does he say? Fishy people come from a kingdom under the sea. I think that's relatively conclusive. I can't remember if we see any other fish people. We'll go over to the dock as well. But yeah, there's this guy here. Which, under the sea. Mordegon is gone, all thanks to you, thank you. Okay, so he's saying it like he's implying we can go back to Under the Sea. There's Doge Rotondo. We all know Darkspawn, thank you. Bit out of date, but... Right, do we get anyone of interest over here? I can't imagine we will do. I'll chat to the party as well. Because the girls all like this play. Jade, Veronica and Serena were a kind of team here. Benigno. Oh, another waterman. Oh, he's with them, is he? Yep, fair enough. Yeah, anyone of interest around here? Well, Dave's there. I imagine he'll just take us on the boat. It's been like a duck pond. Interesting. Just chat to the gang.
Hey!
Not talking to you,
I
Eric.
wasn't going to mention
You've got
it,
nothing to
but
say. It's interesting. It's consistent that Cornelian has a sweet tooth because I mean, Hendrik was talking about raiding. Well, they say they saw him and Jasper saw King Cornelian. Oh no, they found his secret tunnel into the kitchen.
Now then, laddie.
So it's kind of nice that that's consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, we know Jade likes Gondolia. Making sure the ship was ready. Fair enough. Right, where to next on this world tour? Svarstrust? Let's get the Warriors Rest in. I don't think there's much of note here, but go and have a look anyway. I do want to speak to Hendrik while we're here. I mean, this is a spoiler-free playthrough, but I've kind of let slip already that Svarstrust was Hendrik's hometown. We'll see if he kind of... Oh, shut up, Eric. This will always be my home, yeah. That my family and friends have returned to Yggdrasil and rest now in peace.
You wanted to speak to me?
Purple orb. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see, they were keeping the purple orb safe.
Let's have a nice little chat.
Hendrik and I both trained. Good bit of background.
How's it going?
No, not talking to Eric.
I wasn't going to mention it, but
I'm so
Now
soon.
then, laddie.
Meet them in a happy dream. Interesting, let's try it out. When we're just playing around at this point in the game, but the increase in number of guests. I don't think we get any scenes here, but I don't think I've ever tried. No, it would appear not. But that's what we're doing in this episode. We're playing around, seeing what the game has to offer us at this exact point. So I think it's going to be Octagonia next. Yeah, there you go, Nautica. He can't go back. I maintain that it was destroyed. 100%. Given that you never go back and you never speak to Queen Marina again, who is presumed dead. I don't know if Elizrin boasts about destroying Nautica at some point, but... Here we are, Octagonia, and... Oh dear, Booga's statue is still there. Decided to keep the place going, so they've kept the casino open.
What's
Chat
up?
to everyone. No, shut up, Eric.
I wasn't
Refusing
going
to talk to him.
mention it, but
Blast.
Ah yes, good point, yeah. This place becomes rather problematic.
Oh no.
But that's curtains for the bullying, boys. Yeah, to be fair, when my first playthrough, I really missed the arena. Because I don't think you can ever go back up. Because it gets replaced by the casino, so the arena is technically no more. Although, oh, I've got a mod installed. Elevator's broken, yeah. Can I teleport to... It doesn't look like I've got anything. I've got a mod installed where you've got loads of... I mean, Limbo's there, but we can go to loads of other places, but it does not look like the... You can never wander around on the top bit anyway, can you, when the arena's there? It's just cutscenes and fights. Right, we'll go and talk to... Actually, we'll go up to the casino, see if anyone's there. Got this girl. Oh yeah, she's quest. Nice bit of quality of life that, where you can just kind of spam A and you don't have to run to the inn and rest, as you do in every other Dragon Quest game. But... Yeah, this fucking terrible theme. Casino theme, I mean, it still wasn't great in the Dragon Quest VIII casino theme. It was better than this one. Get anyone of interest? I think we've spoken to these people before, haven't we? These guys are from Pang Lai. There we go, Sterling Silver. Golden Boy. No, Sterling Silver is Sylvando. It's all so long ago now. Cinderella. I don't know if the other one's there, Wambolina. Was that Underdigger? Yep. Oh, I do love them. Right, I want to go... Oh, maybe they're upstairs. I think we can go up there now. Go and talk to the people up here and then we'll chat to Vince as well. There we go, VIP area. Who's up here? Is Wambolina or... I think these two were partners, weren't they, in the tournament? I'm pretty sure these two are partnered. I'm pretty sure they got knocked out in the first round. But I can't remember. Was Eric's partner a priest? Can't really remember. No, can't see Wambelina if she is up here. Oh dear. Yeah, we're not doing that. No, can't see it. Oh well, we'll move on. I mean, this place is barely recognisable as where the tournament was held now. And you can kind of see it in the stands, but I kind of miss the tournament. Because that's such a, like... At the time in Act 1, that was such a frustrating part of the game. I think in Act 2 and onwards, you kind of really miss it. Because it's a unique part of the game. More so than any other, I think. Right, let's find Vince. And he was probably by the orphanage. Which is the other guy around. No, he's not. Thinking of Underdigger's partner, whose name I can't remember. The Abominable Snowman or something like that. Vince anywhere? I think he's in his room. I think that one's upstairs. Or, no, other way. Vince, my guy. We did indeed. I love how he gets emotional. That's a real man. Right, we shall move on. Yes, has to be Puerto Valor. And we get a cheeky little cutscene here. We go and speak to Sylvando's dad for the first time. I presume Sylvando, I think, kind of implied, chatting to him in the party talk, that he had been back. Oh, we get the parade theme. So I guess with that implication, Sylvando is kind of already reconciled with his father, but I'm going to talk to him anyway. Let's go and speak to Sylv's dad. Yes, we really do. Speak to some other... do love the parade, guys. Let's run in. Let's do a party talk first.
How's it going?
Oh, shut up, Eric. I'm going to say it every time. He's so much happier.
Let's have a nice wee chat.
He was so terrified of this place when we first came here in Act 1, Sylvando.
Are you alright?
Interesting that Serena likes this place. You know, Jade likes Gondolia, Serena likes Puerto Valor. All the characters have kind of got their favourite little towns and cities, aside from their hometowns. Oh god. I mean, do I need to add words to this?
I did not realize the dancing required so much stamina. Norberto, what are you doing here? I didn't expect you to return so soon.
Hey, Sylv. Your dad said he needed to get his strength back, so we agreed to teach him a few moves.
I will never not be laughing at these guys.
Don't you know?
It is just so
Took
fun.
to it like a duck to water, he did. But then he is your puppy, I suppose.
Silencio! Enough with your nonsense! A man needs his peace and quiet. Take your silly dancing somewhere else.
I think it's quite clear that he loves dancing.
Don't go taking that tone with us, mister. You were the one who was talking about wanting to surprise Sylv with a little show.
A show?
Sylvando fucking loves it.
Oh, yes. You should have heard him. Couldn't stop going on about how he's a big dance fan now. And he sees why you love it so much.
Papi, is this true?
Of course not! It is nonsense. I am a knight. I do not have time for dancing. It is pointless frivolity.
Oh, Papi, I'm so happy. When do I get to see the full routine?
The full... Well, now...
Come on, puppy. A knight's word is his bond, remember?
He's got him.
Fine. Come, chicos. We will show Norberto what we can do. We will give him the performance of a lifetime. The
Oh
training
dear.
ground will serve as our stage. We begin preparations immediately. Venga, venga! Sir, yes, sir!
Oh god. Oh, I fucking love it. Right, so let's go and see this show then. Actually, speak to Cervantes. Let's ramble. I'm not sure I've ever opened it. Oh, you can't. Never mind. Ooh. Oh god. Okay, this isn't the actual performance, this is just practice then. We never get to see the actual full performance.
Fabulous!
Oh, Sylvander, you've succeeded. We've done it. Oh, that'd be good. Love to see that. Cornelian and Hendrik getting in the rhythm as well. Okay. I love that little voice. We're not talking to work. I love that little voice thing. Interesting to ponder why Serena likes this place. Because she's kind of normally very reserved, and this place is just kind of very, now, overtly camp. But... Right, next place. I mean, we'll go at the Strand. I don't think there's anything at all there. I'm going to talk to the party while I'm there, though. See if we can get any explanation as to what happens later. That doesn't make sense, but...
How's it going?
No, shut up, Eric. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to say anything with... Nah. Generic things, nothing at the Strand. We move on. Sniffleheim? No, Phenomenon next. Actually, could also go to... I suppose I've not been there in Act 2. We'll go up to the French medal place as well. We'll go to Phenomenon first. See what Moni's up to. Yes! Dragon Quest 8 town theme! Much better. Play with Doggy as well. In Dragon Quest 8 and 9 you could jump down every well and there'd be treasure down there. Very weird feature. Visit Dar and Son. Yeah, I forgot about them. Kind of only really prevalent in Act 2. Can ever find their house because this place is messy. This one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. We did indeed. I mean, these guys, I mean, he lost his wife, and Son lost his mum in the Fall of the Lord of Shadows, so again, we saved the world and they're grateful, but we haven't done a perfect job. God, they look like Dora. Oh, God. Right, we move on. Actually, we will go to, is there a campsite in the middle? Champs-Sauvage South, I think, is probably the closest one we're going to get, is it? Or is it the north one? I think it probably is. So we came here from Panglida last in Act 2, I think. I can't quite remember how these places are connected all together, world map wise. Is this the closest? Oh dear, I'm gonna have to go on foot. I mean, this place is still a wreck as well. I've still got tumbled. It's a chest. I can't be bothered to work out how to get that one. Yeah, I mean, he's still got that massive steaming rock there. I'm going the right way. See, this bit's peaceful. But then you've got smoke and fire over there. So. Still hasn't really recovered from Mordegon. I forgot the horse hailer was an item, I always do. Just want to get an item later in the game that turns the horse into something better. I doubt there's going to be any unique dialogue here, but I want to make a point of visiting every place. And the only character of interest here really is the mini medal guy himself, I think. I don't think anyone else will say anything remotely interesting. Yeah, they're all talking like nothing has happened. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Not going to do quests now. Save them for later. See if we get any unique dialogue at all, and no, nothing. We'll get a few rewards, but we Hermes up, which is entirely useless at this point in the game. I think there is a mod that improves the items you get from the mini medal shop, which could be worth doing really, because in the early game you just get absolutely nothing. It's only like when you actually grind for them specifically that you get decent stuff. Oh, another uniform. Right. That makes sense, I guess, because I think all of the ladies can have the outfit. I was going to say Swine Dimple's outfit, but that's Dragon Quest IX. The Academy outfit. Right, next place. Hopefully get more unique dialogue. It's going to be Sniffleheim. Speak to Queen Frizzabella. And we can probably go and speak to Mia. Let's do it. This place just looks so bright and shiny. It still looks cold, but... Is Mia still going to be in the priest's room? I presume she is, and not just wandering about. Oh. Maybe she is wandering about. Oh, she... Oh, okay, no, I know where she is. She'll be at the old hideout, I think, so we'll speak to Frizzabelle while we're here. So you can speak to Crystalinda as well. Presumably she's now been let out of the dungeon after they realised Gold Fever wasn't her. Let's find out. I think you can actually go down in the dungeons. One of those left or right ways. That's a mod I wanted to get installed as well. Replace the Gallopolis outfit with the Sniffleheim one. There you go. Interesting. The handsome devil freebie from Grimoire was cast aside by his master and lost his life. Serves him right. I wonder if he did it all for somebody special. Are they implying romance between these two? Maybe they are. Interesting. As for whether or not Jasper did it for someone special, I think it's clear that he didn't, and he did it out of jealousy of Hendrik. I don't think there's any romance implied with him and anyone else, but... Interesting. I never picked up on that before, that romance implied between Crystalinda and Frizzabelle, though. Could be. Right, we'll go to the Viking hideout next, I think. And I think we are going to get a cheeky little cutscene here. I need to start reading those messages as well, because I'm sure that was going to say something interesting. Or just a bad dream. It's the girl with the blue hair I saw running through here. I mean, let's chat to the party.
Perhaps.
Okay, Sylvando's taken over Eric's role here in the chat. Hope Mia's doing well. Interesting, actually.
Let's have a nice wee chat.
Remember, she hardly ever smiled, make a silly wee joke, and she'd just glare at me. Yep, that sounds like Jade and Rub.
Oh.
Sticking with what she knows for now. So Eric wants to travel the world with Mia. Well, I think we're going to see a bit more of that. Dreamt that I turned into a monster. So all of these guys are freed from Gold Fever as well. I mean, we killed a lot of them, to be honest. Gotta say sorry, interesting. The Vikings are redeemed. Not sure what he was implying. Where was this the boss? swords before. Okay, maybe we didn't kill them all. Maybe these guys are brought back to life after we killed the gold versions of them. Here we go. Oh, we can see the Gildenhall in the distance as well. Interesting. We jump down this way? Oh, we can jump down the road. Okay, maybe this is still a feature. Oh, I entirely forgot about this place. Still fine well. Is there going to be anything of interest here at all? Well, that'll be a mini medal, 100%. No. Never mind. It's very pretty. That's sparkly. Cheeky Brighton rock. We get a cellar. I'm trying to work out who would have lived here. Because this wasn't Eric and Mia's, was it? Oh, maybe it was. Maybe this was their... Oh no, because they had the shelter. Maybe this was just one of the Vikings' homes then. Maybe. Sorry, perhaps. I think that's this place explored. I was kind of thinking there'd be more treasures, but nah. Still got the creatures with the red eyes there. Didn't really expect that, to be honest. Right. There she is.
We can see you, Mia. Come on out.
No, I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere.
The Lord of Shadows is gone, and the world's at peace. So what are you sulking about?
I'm not sulking. It's just... The priest told me what happened.
The priest.
I don't remember any of it. But he said I turned into a monster and terrorized the town. He said I even tried to hurt you. You and your friends must hate me for what I did. I'm plenty used to being hated, but still.
Hey, what's this? Somebody's dropped a gold coin on the floor.
Where is it? It's mine!
That's the Mia I know. Sitting in the corner feeling sorry for yourself doesn't suit you, kiddo.
Oh, you tricked me! Now I feel stupid for worrying you didn't like me any...
Why don't you stop worrying about stuff that doesn't matter and start worrying about yourself? You need to get better. I can't exactly take you on a treasure hunt if you're gonna be fainting every 5 minutes.
A treasure hunt?
Sure. Soon as you've got your strength back, we'll go on a trip round the world on the lookout for loot. Just you and me. What do you say?
Well, if it's something you really want to do, I suppose I don't mind keeping you company. Yes!
There we go. The sweetest pair, them two. I do love their story. One of the best in Act 2, I think. If not the best. And that, I think, is the premise for the setup of their spin-off game. Which I've not played, to be fair. I don't know if it's any good. Like Dragon Quest Treasure Hunters or something like that? I can't remember. Nothing happens now. Take her to Cobblestone. I'm not sure Mia would like Cobblestone, to be fair. It's a bit too quiet. And up there we see the Gildenhall, still there. Still there. Right, we've been to Arborea already. It's got to be Mount Panglai, I suppose. That's the mount. I'll get Field of Discipline. So I don't think we can see Grandmaster Pang. Although I might try and get there with a mod, to be honest. I'll try and go up the mountain anyway. We can speak to the High Llama though. It doesn't say anything interesting. We're not going to do the trials yet at all. I wonder if... No. No. Right, we'll go up to the top of the mountain in that case. See if we can get in. The mod might work, you know. I'm not sure. I didn't see it in the list of options, but give it a go. Are we at the... Oh no, we're not at the top. We should be able to teleport to the top. I'll just pick the wrong one. Oh, there you go, summit. So last time it was just us and Hendrik journeying onwards before we found Rab up here. I doubt we're going to be able to do anything with this. Nah. Speak to the party though.
Hey!
Shut up, Eric.
Huh.
Oh, I'm just going to get generic dialogue. Nah, boring. Right, let's look through the teleport list, see if we... I mean, this may well end up shutting down the game. Got the Seer Sanctuary. Yggdrasil Castle in the past. The Void. Oh, it is the Void. No, we can't go back. This is a mod, I should say. This isn't proper game. Are we going to be able to speak to Grandmaster Pang though? I presume she is here. I don't know how this is going to go. Very much illegal gaming now. No, she's not here. Oh well. I mean, try and talk to the party. We're just going to get the generic dialogue, I suspect.
Honey, please.
Yeah. Oh well, worth giving a go. Oh, I've got to try Yggdrasil Castle though, haven't we? It'd be silly not to. So again, part of the mod, illegal gaming. But I doubt there's going to be anyone here to speak to. Okay, this is the part of the game where it was under attack. It's kind of a shame this theme plays. It's going to be completely abandoned, isn't it? I suppose that was all they could really do, mods-wise. Yeah, that's not perfect. Oh, interesting to see still. Can probably go up to where the Colloquy of Kings was. This theme does... Yeah. Yeah, quite a broken mod it would seem. Oh, can't get in! That's annoying. Oh well, it's a mod, it's not part of the game. Interesting to see though. Right, where were we? Oh, we can try going to Havens Above. Where's the other one though? The other exclamation point. I mean, these are all mods. Oh, that one's quite handy. Yeah, we'll try Havens Above. I don't think where the other exclamation point is, because there's two there. I can't remember. I think all that's going to be here is the one little Teletubby. I mean, the rest of this place just got completely decimated by Indignus. It's just this guy left. New Dawn. And that's it, that's all we get. Right, I'm going to have to try and figure out where this other exclamation point is, where this other cutscene is. Because there's one more before we... no spoilers. I'm just going to have to go through the list, find the closest one. So where's that town? Was it a town that I've not been back to in Act 2? Oh, of course it is, Yggdrasil. I forgot that one. Right, that will be our last cutscene for Act 2, I think. Without giving anything away. Right, let's have a pony. Have we visited everywhere? I'm pretty sure we have now. I don't want to miss anything, because there's a lot of... I suppose unique dialogue in Act 2 that we're going to miss if we... Again, I've tried not to give anything away. We are back in the still like even more decimated Yggdrasil. And it's a big shame, apart from that mod that we were just looking at, it's a big shame we can never really see this place in its full glory. Because, I mean, King Carnelian talks about restoring... Well, he talks about restoring Heliodor, doesn't he? But I think in this cutscene, we will see Rab talking about restoring Yggdrasil. It's kind of wishful thinking, but the Dragon Quest 11 modding community is pretty small. They do a pretty good job though, the ones that are part of it. But I kind of want a big overhaul mod that makes Yggdrasil restored. But there isn't one, sadly. And it's not like there's a DLC for the game, but here we go. Back to the grave we first saw in Act 1. Owen and Eleanor's.
Erwin, Helena, It's me again. I've popped back a few times since peace returned. I think I might have overdone it with the wreaths a little. But I'm not here just to lay flowers today. No. I've some news for you both. Now that the Lord of Shadows is no more, I've decided it's high time we got Yggdrasil back on its feet. It'll take time and effort and, well, people. But we'll do it, you'll see. And we'll build you two a proper tomb while we're at it. Could it really have been so long? So much time has gone by. But it's over now. Look at me. Oh, teary-eyed again. I can't help myself lately. I must be getting sentimental in my old age. Bye for now, you two. I'll be back soon enough.
And there we go. I mean, Rab is a very good comic relief character. These emotional moments are so good with him. Like in Act 1, and I mean in Act 1 in particular, but there, it's just so good. Like the scene in Act 1 where you send the souls off.
What's the hold up, laddie? Let's get going.
And he's tougher here than he was back then. But yeah, the introduction of him and Jade in that scene in Act 1 is one of the best scenes in the game, I think. One of the best parts of the game, certainly. Alright, while we're here, I think I'm going to test this mod once again. Because after the first act you can't go past this door. Let's have a look through the mod list. So got Limbo, that's definitely one from the mod. Void. Sanctuary. I was hoping there would be one that would get you up there. But it doesn't look like it, does it? Unless I'm being really stupid and just not seeing it. Anyone's there? No, this is Sanctuary, no. Rock of Wrong would be interesting. Weird that that's the location of it. Doesn't look like it unless I'm being a blind bastard. Nah, I don't think so. So that is everywhere apart from the kind of final location, and I think we will go there now. Is there a closer campsite than Octagonia? Or it looks like there is, but oh, that'd be Havens above. No, there's not. Right, we're finally giving in to Eric's demands. I'm gonna go and see this little place. Out of here. Yeah, I do miss the arena. It is a shame that it gets completely replaced by the casino. Even after this part of the game. But what do you mean? This is the finale, the post-game. Right. This is kind of one of my favourite big areas. Because it is just so big. There's so much to it. It's a sight to behold. Right, here we are, Eric. You happy now? Let's have a look.
Well now, this place looks a mite familiar.
Does.
Aye, it's these funny wee buildings. I've seen them before.
Yes, there's no mistaking it. It looks just like the floating island where we met the Watcher, doesn't it? Let's go and take a closer look. Who knows? We might find something interesting.
Let's do it. I mean, we came here a few episodes ago. Obviously, there's not much you can interact with at that point in the game. I like the attention to detail in the flooding here. Looks very cool. Interesting. Let's see what this book says. This is clearly written by the Watchers. Spirits weave time. Spirits of lost time. Lost things return. Eternity is undone. What could it mean? Eric and Sylvander. Yeah, I love the juxtaposition between these two. Eric clueless looking at that, and then Sylvando being enthralled by the artwork. I'm very much on the team of Eric there. I do not understand any art at all. Her Highness is correct. I've never heard of ruins like these in these areas. These are pretty new, I think. These were caused by Indignus's attack on the Watchers. Serena.
This painting, it's fascinating. It really draws you in, doesn't it?
Looks a bit like Erdwin's lantern.
It reminds me of something. Ah, of course. I've been reading a book they say was written by the Watchers of late. Let me see if I can find the right part.
Rab reading an actual book for once, not one of his anatomy books.
Spirits of lost time. Beings born from the land. Beings who control time.
Spirits of lost time? Could they be these figures in the painting?
I think they are. And I think those are the Tockles we've been seeing.
They guard the sacred light that controls the flow of time. And when that light burns bright enough, even those who are lost to eternity can be restored.
Oh.
Restored how, exactly? You mean like brought back to life?
Wait, if that was true, then maybe, or just maybe...
Huh?
Think about it. We lost someone to eternity, didn't we? Someone we'd love to see again.
Veronica.
Do you really think we could bring her back?
Well, what else does it say about this light?
Light lives in Tower's heart. Sacred Tower. Tower of lost time. Watchers guard Wheel of Time. Key to Tower. Key to time. Key brings spirits. Sets wheels in motion.
So if we had the Wheel of Time, we might really be able to...
I think we saw where that was in the closing cutscene after we beat Mordegon.
What have we got to lose? If there's even a chance, we have to try, right?
I love these two so much. It's been a long time since we've got any like Serena and Eric scenes, but throughout Act 1 I ship them so badly.
Eric's right.
100%.
No matter how unlikely it is, if it might be our chance to see her again, we simply have to try.
But the Watchers are all gone, right? So how do we find this wheel thingy?
This was once one of their islands, wasn't it? And I'd say that hole in the wall up there was pretty wheel-like.
Looks like it.
I reckon we could do worse than start our search right here, you know.
There's a way through up there. Let's go poke around some more, shall we?
Let's do it. I mean, I want to talk to the party. I want to see if Serena says anything about Eric. Eric says anything about Serena. This is such an emotional monster for Serena, having to deal with something like this. Like, the prospect of being able to bring someone back.
Wonderful.
It's an unfortunate impossibility in real life, but I can only imagine the kind of emotions you would experience if you were in this position. Nothing is impossible, according to Jade.
Let's have a nice wee chat, shall we?
You wish to speak with me?
Well, let's have a look. And I think we saw in the cutscene, it's over here. We saw a Tockle with it last time. Surprised there's none kicking around here now. But there we go. We have the Wheel of Time.
You found the Wheel of Time! Honey, you are just too good at this.
So, if I understood that book correctly, the wheel will bring the spirits of lost time to the tower they mentioned.
But where might this tower be found? No likely candidates spring to mind.
Not seen any. Tockle.
What's the matter, darling?
You got an idea where the place we're looking for might be? I thought of something. There's an old tower north of Yggdrasil I always wondered about.
Well, that's
Unless
probably it then.
anyone's got any better ideas, what say we climb aboard our friendly whale and see what we can see up there?
I think so. I mean, I thought for a second there. It's a shame Eric kind of spoils that, because I thought for a second there that the obviously I know where the place is. I played the game before, but I thought it would be a case of finding all of the Tockles and see where they're like walking towards, and the centre of that would be the tower. But
I wasn't going
Eric
to
ruins it,
mention
so
it, but...
never mind.
Yes.
Go track one down and bring it to her. Interesting. Adorable.
Darling.
Unfortunately, I think the Luminary is the only one that can see them. So, right, Calamus Flute. Let's do it. I'm not going to go around to any other places now, because I think we've pretty much seen everything we can see. Let's do it. It's north of Yggdrasil. Well, it looks like that's the one. It certainly does look towery. Right. This part of the game, when I first played it, I think my mouth was open for a good couple of minutes. I was just completely in awe. I'm gonna drag this out.
How's it going?
See if we found any unique dialogue.
A word, if you please.
I'm staying invisible to all but you. Hendrix onto it.
Listen up, laddie.
Yes?
Hey, honey.
What's he say about the
You
sword?
want to speak with little old
To keep
me?
hold of the sword that Mordegon dropped. Right, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I think it's just the artistry more than anything. I mean, I've said I don't really understand and appreciate art, but this level of kind of animation, more so. It's important to remember, the first time I played is the non-definitive version of the game does not have these Tockle side quests. So you don't know anything about them at all until you get to here. And they are everywhere. I mean, just look at it. If you look at the rock. For the entire game up until now, you see like one, maybe two in an area every now and then. And they're a complete mystery. And this place is just crawling with them. It's a spectacle and a half is what it is. Just look at them. And they're all looking towards the tower as well and they're climbing up. I mean, I've gone speechless again. I don't know what the right word is to explain it, really. It's mesmerising. So we should say as well, I mean, I doubt we're going to get any new dialogue here, because nobody else can see the Tockles. It's just a Luminary, and there are hundreds of them. It is a spectacle and a half, they're just crawling. Like, they're so sparse throughout the rest of Erdrea. It's such a mystery. basically, again, I've said it before in this playthrough, but the definitive version kind of ruins the mystery of the Tockles a little bit by having the Tockington place. And having the ones that you can find that give you the passwords, and they all have their kind of little silly rhymes, and you can talk to them, and they tell you exactly who they are and what they do. It just kind of ruins the mystery. Like, in the non-definitive version of the game, you see these guys and the black and red Tockle, the one that brings down Erdwin's lantern. And you know absolutely nothing about them, why they're doing what they're doing. You don't know anything. And that to me was the best part of the game when I first played. I mean, look at them, there's so many. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. Here we go, let's go in.
Looks like we found the right tower. I wonder if these spirits of lost time are here already.
They are, my friend.
Come on, laddie. Let's head on in and see what we can see.
Let's do it. Where are we going to see? There he is. The Dark Tockle, and he's following us in. Right, we're in the Tower of Lost Time, and I think of all of the new themes that Dragon Quest XI has, I've made it clear that I'm not particularly keen on many of them. Obviously this one is very basic, but I think it's probably my favourite out of the new themes created for DQ11. It's just kind of so... It's not dark. I don't know if it's even eerie. It's mysterious. It's kind of empty and mysterious. Not sure how to explain it. We're going to get all of the treasures in this place. Oh, Chrono Crystal. That kind of makes sense. Chrono Time. Tower of Lost Time. Makes me wonder about Chrono Crystals now. Let's have a wonder. I'm pretty sure we're going the way of treasure and not the correct way. Yeah, there we go. The sunlight streaming in as well with this lighting mod I've got installed. Absolutely beautiful. If we look up, it's like the night sky above us. A Gate of Evolution. We know this is a high tier place then. Speak to the party while we're here as well. I mean, this might be the last little bit of dialogue unique that we get from everyone.
Listen up, laddie.
Strangely familiar. Sounds
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
Whatever it takes, we have to try.
Perhaps. What's up?
What's powering it all?
Could it be?
Gods, monsters. Interesting. Who did build this place? Not sure I can answer that one. But let's continue the proper way. I think there is still a bit more treasure to get. There's a beautiful window. It's vaguely reminiscent of Rhydon's Tower in Dragon Quest VIII, but very different parts of the game, kind of very different contexts to go with them. Rhydon's Tower is more of a puzzle as well, whereas this place is fairly linear. Not particularly complicated, but far more beautiful, I would say. Far more well built than Rhydon's Tower. Here's a book of basic weapons. Ooh, these are the next levels up from the best items in the game. The best weapons,
How's it going?
Best weapons level 2. The cog theme is just such a nice touch as well. Kind of metaphorical aspect of it. Here we go. We're at the top and we're going to get the theme. Right, the Altar of Ages.
Let's have a nice wee chat,
Okay, we're
shall
not going to
we?
get anything more. I mean, this place, the title of this game is Echoes of an Elusive Age, and we've approached the Altar of Ages. I think this place is going to be rather special. Never noticed the trees up here either, and the flowing sand. It is stunning. I'm just going to let this run. I find the voice of this character so good.
I am the Timekeeper, the flow of time, of destiny. I watch over them, guide them.
But what are you?
I am just what I say I am, and that is all I am.
I hope you don't mind us intruding, but we heard there might be a rather special light here in the tower that can... well, that can bring people back. We've lost someone very special, you see, and... well, we were hoping you might be able to help us.
Do we get the answer? There's the light.
You speak of time's sphere. If you were to harness its power, that which you seek might be attained. But to lose time is to lose much. The path you propose to follow is not one to be trodden lightly.
To lose time? What do you mean?
Time's sphere is the crystallization of all that has taken place in Erdrea since memory began. Each moment gathered by the spirits of lost time, savored, remembered.
So I guess that's the purpose of the Tockles. They go around like little recording devices, record what's going on each moment in time, and bring them back here to be stored like data.
To take a sword to the sphere would be to erase those moments, to return to the time of the last intact memory.
There we go.
If your companion is to be restored to you, time itself must be destroyed.
Interesting line, because I think there are theories about what happens to this kind of act or canon. That's implying that time would be destroyed.
As I say, to lose time is to lose much.
So in order to save Veronica, we would need to turn back time.
I think I'm beginning to get the picture. We'd need to go back to... Aye!
Just before Yggdrasil fell?
We'd need to go back to before Yggdrasil fell. That way, we could stop Mordegon before it was too late. That wouldn't just save Veronica. It would save the whole of Erdrea. Think of all the pain and suffering we could prevent.
It is possible. All is possible. It may be that returning to that particular fork in the flow of time brings all that you wish and more.
But it must be done. I would gladly give up all that has happened since that day for the chance to change it.
Indrik's on board. And everyone else is too.
Alas, to lose time is to lose much. Only one of you may return to that place.
There's the clincher.
The sphere can be broken but once, by a single hand. A hand possessed of a singular power. In this world, only one such power exists.
It's gonna be the power of the Luminary.
That of the Luminary.
So only I can go back in time to leave everyone else behind.
I see you. I know you. I knew you the moment you appeared.
Interesting. Put a pin in that for much later on.
Only you can break the sphere, and only with the sword of light. When it is broken, when the memories are shattered, you will return to the past, and there you will stay.
It's a one-way trip. No coming back.
You mean he'll have to live it all again? He can't come back here to us?
To lose time is to lose much. This world, this reality, these will be lost to you. And that is not all. The outcome of the sphere's shattering is impossible to foresee. You may be lost forever, trapped in a corner of time, a half-faded memory.
That's awful.
Your present, your companions, your life even, all these may be lost to you. Knowing this, are you willing to risk all for the sake of your departed friend?
That's the question. Do we abandon everything and everyone here to save Veronica?
Only you can decide. I will await you before the sphere.
Well, that is a question and a half. I mean, we're not going to go in just yet. We are obviously going to chat to everyone. Everyone's looking down, and they've got absolutely nothing to say. It's the biggest decision we're ever going to get. And before we do it, just to test what happens, I am going to zoom around and see if we get any unique dialogue from other characters around Erdrea and from these guys, so let's have a look. Right, so we've come to Honolulu because I realised this is the one place we forgot to come to in our little world tour. I don't think we're going to get any unique dialogue at all here. Obviously, Honolulu plays no place whatsoever in Act 2 of the game. But can we at least see Kai? Or this is Kai's mother, isn't it? I think so, probably over on Saikiki Beach. We'll go and talk to him, but while we're here, we'll talk to the party as well. Something I noticed as well. Oh, okay, they do have a bit of dialogue here.
Honey.
Because in...
What can you do?
Actually, speak to everyone.
Hello.
You wish to speak with me?
Speak to me about what happened in this village.
Listen up.
I suppose this was pre-Hendrik, wasn't it? Act 1. Right, I'll go and speak to Kai. I can't remember if it's Kai Nui or Kai Noa, but Kai. As well, the thing I noticed with the party, in the generic dialogue regions of the town now, all of the party is saying this is just sort of too much to think about, too much to bear. But I'm sure we'll see that in a bit. We're going to go and speak to Amber and Gemma as well, just to try and get some unique dialogue out of them. That's a tall order from them, because they are just so tragically written and from everything after Act 1. Right, where is Kai? He's right on the edge. Oh dear. Is he a happy Kai or a sad Kai? It's at peace. Okay, it's got no unique dialogue. Act 2 seems to not affect this place at all. The only place we're going to go to is Last Bastion, Cobblestone. And then we will continue onwards. I doubt we're going to get any unique dialogue. We have to try, though. Mention of the Dark One there. Right, it's just Gemma and Amber. We're not going to get any... Actually, we'll speak to Carnelian as well. It's not going to be anything, is it? No. And Gemma's going to say the same thing she always does. Yep. Oh dear. It is a shame we don't get anything else in Act 2. Because, I mean... the game puts it like it's a decision. But it's just not. To continue on with the game, you have to do this. So, let's go back to the tower. Can you get there by teleport, or do you have to fly back up? I can't see it. We'll fly back. Oh, it looks even prettier at night. They're like shining little lights. I'm in awe again. I mean, we'll try and talk to the party. I suspect we're now going to get there. Yeah.
Maybe.
There's no alternative. Can't find the words. Don't have much to say. A lot to take in. This is not my battle. Well, let's head back in. Let's go at the top. Here we are. I mean, we can't really put it off for much longer. I mean, we can try and talk to the party. I don't think we're going to get anything extra. No. I mean, I don't think we can do anything else. We have to do this.
I'm sorry, but you simply can't do this. We won't let you.
Oh dear. It's making it even harder for me now. Don't you feel like you've done enough? I mean, yeah. Don't want to lose anyone else. Cannot permit you to do this. Why can I not go? I mean, yeah, it's still not entirely clear to me about whether or not this act is completely lost and destroyed. If we hit the button, is this whole thing wiped out, or does everyone here live on? See, this is Act 1, Jade. Very sweet. I'll let you go once, promise never to do it again. I don't want to lose you. And that's, I mean, to me, that's kind of somewhat implication of romance, maybe? I don't know, people can interpret that differently, but... simply can't do this. Yeah, I mean, this from Serena raises the question. Would Veronica want you to do this? To go back in time, I mean, lose all of this, and to reverse it all. I don't think I can answer that question. I mean, I've seen the discussion in the comments before, and some people have said no, definitely not, but I don't know. And it's bigger than Veronica as well. It's about saving everyone that lost their lives at the end of Act 1 when Mordegon destroyed Yggdrasil. It's saving all of them, reversing all of that. And I think Veronica would be in favour of that. I don't know if she would be in favour of it if it was just her life we were going all this way to save. Save everyone. You thought this through. If you go back there, that's it. No way home, and there's no guarantee you'll even make it to where you want to go. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes.
Okay. You win. We know you well enough by now not to try and talk you out of this. But you'd better not mess this up. You go back there and you save her, you hear? Save us all.
It's leaving everyone behind. Everything we experienced in Act 2, that's all gonna go.
Do what you have to do. We won't stand in your way.
The harp is open. Everyone in the world could be happy. Pains me to leave this to you. I think Eric killed Mordegon in this playthrough, poisoned him to death. Go back and save us all. We shall miss you. I mean, I think the implication here is that these guys are going to live on. these characters that we know and love in Act 2, they're just going to live on in this land of peace without the Luminary and without everyone that died when Mordegon felled Yggdrasil. All I ever wanted was to protect you. Go and save the world. We're going to go back. We're going to do it. Back to before Mordegon killed the World Tree.
The decision is made. Then you must know all that I know.
I love the effects on this voice. I know it drags on, but...
To lose time will be to lose much. But some semblance of your present self will remain. Your memories, the record of your adventures thus far.
Got the Sword of Light on the back, I just noticed.
Your knowledge of battle, and all that you have learned.
So I've still got my levels and skill panels.
And last of all, the containers that surround the altar. These are the time capsules. These sacred vessels are immune to the flow of time.
As a physicist, that fucking blows my mind.
When you shatter the sphere, all that you possess will be placed within them. Thus, may the items you require journey with you to the past.
So I'll return the items.
Alas, there is one item that will not survive the journey. The Sword of Light.
That's a problem, because in Act 1, Jasper's orb, I think I came to the conclusion that he was able to just completely destroy us. He was invulnerable to our attacks. And he was, obviously after that, Mordegon took over. But in Act 2, it was because we had the Sword of Light that Jasper's orb presumably just didn't work at all. And we were actually able to kill him. So if we're going to reverse time and undo the mistake we made in Jasper just laying waste to us before Mordegon walked in and just killed everyone, we're going to need the Sword of Light. So this is a problem.
But you should retain possession of its twin, the Sword of Shadows.
That could work.
This will surely prove to be a more than worthy weapon for the time being. Now you know all that I know. All else is unknowable. When you are ready, join me by the sphere.
So we get one last chance to go back, I think. Yep. Are we going to get any other dialogue? Or... I don't think we do, but... See, I think it's the dialogue from Jade at this point to me is the most endearing, because this is Act 1 Jade, not Act 2 Jade. The lights from the windows are so pretty as well. I think it's time. I think it's time to go back and right the wrongs we made. If you climb these steps, there's no going back. Are you sure? I think it's time. Are you absolutely certain? Yes.
Step forward, Luminary, and into the past.
One last goodbye.
When you meet me in the past, we will be enemies again. But know this.
It's true. He was still hunting us at this
I stand
point.
ready to pledge myself to your cause once more. To be your sword, your shield, your unswerving companion.
Yes, yes, very dramatic, Hendrik, honey. Now, if you've quite finished frowning and swearing oaths... Farewell, darling. I look forward to seeing you in the past.
I know you can do this. I know you won't let anything stand in your way. And the us's of the past will be there for you whenever you need us. Now, if I know your grandfather, he'll have a few words to say before you go.
You sort of forget these two were companions in Act 2, but...
You've grown into a fine figure of a man, laddie. Oh, don't look down now. We'll only be apart a wee while. We're back there waiting for you after all. You'll do us proud. I know you will. How could you not do? You're my own flesh and blood after all.
Yeah, Serena and Eric. I ship them so much. It's scenes like this, the little details.
I suppose I began this journey with you, feeling that I was simply doing my duty. But it became so much more than that. I'll never forget the time we've spent together. So please, if you don't mind, I hope you'll take me along with you, all over again.
The time of departure is upon us. Luminary, take the sword of light in hand.
We're gonna do it. We've done it. The Sword of Light's destroyed. We're going back.
Wait, laddie.
I don't think we can wait. We're saying goodbye to these guys forever. We can never see them again.
This isn't goodbye. Not by a long shot.
And we're gone.
See you on the other side.